and thanks for tuning in to the Vessel Online News Show. I'm Kylie Miller.
And I'm Ethan Schwankel. The University of Sioux Falls campus has been busy this fall with students participating in theater, ministry, culture for service, and athletics.
The USF Theater Department is already working on several productions. The theater season got off to a tremendous start with one main stage production and two senior shows. Vessel reporter Clayton has the story about two of those shows and how students audition for productions at USF.
We all bursted out into a musical number.
The theater season is in full swing at the University of Sioux Falls. The first main stage production will be Steel Magnolias, while the first senior show will be All the World's a Stage by Mitchell Grote and Toby Knutson. All the World's a Stage will be a Shakespearean jukebox musical. Toby Knutson, one of the stars of the show, had this to say about the casting process.
How it's kind of different for senior shows. Senior shows are like a little bit less like, they're a little laid back than most typical shows like that. And so we don't for what we did for mine and Mitchell's senior show, we didn't you didn't have to have like a song memorized or anything. It was just whatever you felt comfortable with. So, but typically you should kind of have a prepared piece memorized, preferably.
The main stage production will be Steel Magnolias, which is based on the hit movie of the same name. There are differences between the casting processes for main stage productions and senior shows. The University of Sioux Falls theater director Alicia Jelfs had this to say about Steel Magnolia's casting process.
Typically, we require a minute or so of a monologue for straight plays, sometimes contrasting, sometimes comedic or dramatic, depending on the genre of the show that we're producing. And then for musicals, we do a group dance audition where you learn 16-ish counts of a dance, and then you sign up for an individual time slot to come in front of the adjudicators, and then you sing about a minute of song and perform about a minute of a monologue.
Steel Magnolias will run from November 12th to November 15th on the Meredith stage at the University of Sioux Falls. For the Vessel Online, this is Clayton.
A new walkway is taking shape at the Norman B. Mears Library. Part of the project is to boost accessibility and create more of a welcoming library entrance. Andrew has the story.
The University of Sioux Falls Norman B. Mears Library is currently going through a big change. Construction is happening every day, and it's creating a new walkway and ramp into the building. Library assistant Gunnar Gould talks about the impact the construction has made on the library's activities daily.
So it has been affected a little bit. Obviously, we still have classes, we still have all of this, the regular uses of the library. I would say we probably have a little bit less foot traffic because of it. The entrance being different definitely makes it a little bit more difficult for people to get into the library, which then leads to a lot more of people potentially avoiding it if they don't need to, just because a lot of the things that people come to the library for are available in other places on campus.
Ariana Doctor, a University of Sioux Falls junior, talks about the impact the library construction has made on her.
It's affected me because sometimes it's really loud if I'm trying to sit out here and work on homework. Otherwise, or in the summer when I was working on campus, it was really loud. Otherwise, it's not that bad, but I'm excited for it to be done because I think it will be a lot better than the ramp, and I think it will look nicer too.
The construction is expected to be done within the next month or so, and then all library activities will be back up to normal. For the Vessel Online, I'm Andrew.
USF students gathered for Club Fest this fall, an event where student organizations recruit new members. It's all about getting new and returning students involved and connected on campus. I talked to participants and organizations to see why this event is so important.
Come to Club Fest.
Come to Club Fest.
Club Fest is an event put on for new and returning USF students. It opens the door for students to connect with others that might enjoy the same things. For senior Abigail Olson, this is her time to shine and recruit new faces.
I really want some new freshmen. I really think it's important to teach younger generations how to do this kind of thing, and so the club can continue on for many years after I graduate.
This festival can be your next step in finding something or someone that can make you have a great college experience.
Clubfest is important because getting out there and meeting people and doing what you love is going to be the best part of your college experience.
Student Body President Toby Knutson has been involved in Clubfest since freshman year. He believes it is a great way for students to get involved on campus.
Freshman year, clubs were a big help, like Improv Club, Kusama Club, the theater, TCF, all that stuff. And it was just a way for me to get out of my comfort zone, because coming into college, I was so nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, who am I going to meet? I'm going to be like so alone. But going to all these clubs got me out, got me out of my dorm, got me and gave me a reason to meet new people. So.
It's just so exciting to see students getting involved and meeting people and making friends, and it's just one of the best things about USF is the community here.
Go Clubfest!
Go Clubfest!
For the Vessel Online, I'm Kylie Miller. The Latinos Unidos Club at USF is finding ways to share Latin culture with faculty and students. Perla has the story.
I was looking story about it. No, I would love to join. It was so fun.
From food, music, celebrations, and events, the Latinos Unidos Club, located at the University of Sioux Falls, are finding ways to share pieces of Latin culture with faculty and students. But what does it take to plan and execute a successful event? President of the club, Maggie Portillo, and event coordinator, Nizaida Shimp, give us some insight on how these events come to life.
I am president of Latinos Unidos. I have been president for the past, this is my third year. So since I was a sophomore, kind of got it handed off to me as some seniors were graduating. And basically I just lead like our meetings that we have every week just with our executive board. We usually start by just brainstorming like what we want to do, what kind of fits with the time of year.
So we typically have a budget and what it looks like per semester. So we try to stay within the reins of the money given to us from student senate and everything.
Lucky for us, we know how to be a bit thrifty with things. Our money typically goes towards more of like the food things, but if we're doing something like a craft night, I'm an art major, so I typically just bring all my craft stuff and like let them have that. I love the process of like having our meetings and going through like what we want to do and delegating like who's making the poster, who's posting on social media, who's reserving the space.
These events are free to attend and welcome anyone wanting to learn more about Latin culture.
We just hope people just kind of like learn to like love our culture as much as we do and just learn something new and get to experience our culture with us.
Just seeing the people's reactions and like how they are at the events and seeing them have fun and everything, it just brings a lot of joy to my heart.
For the Vessel Online, I'm Perla Perez Silva.
A weekly campus tradition at the University of Sioux Falls brings students together through music, prayer, and fellowship. Every Thursday night from 9 to 10, Cooper's Cafe transformed into a space of worship as students gather for an event known as Thursday Night Worship. Led by Campus Ministries, the event continues to grow and impact, offering students a chance to connect with one another and deepen their faith. Here's Brianna with more.
At the University of Sioux Falls, every Thursday night, the university puts on an event which is known as Thursday Night Worship. Thursday Night Worship is held in Cooper's Cafe from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Thursday nights. Charm Swatlowski, the USF Campus Ministries president, is a senior here at the University of Sioux Falls.
Well, I've definitely seen people come here that are seeking for community, and I know that that's what I did too when I first came to USF, so definitely some encouragement in just finding community and finding friends here.
During these nights of worship, students get to be in community with other believers on campus, worship together, and pray with others. This event gives people the opportunity to grow closer with their peers and the ability to grow in your relationship with God. Ainsley Swanstrom, who is a member of the University of Sioux Falls prayer team, talks about the role of the prayer team during these weekly events.
Each week, 2 or 3 people are assigned to be on prayer team that week. And we wear these orange lanyards at worship, and then we are just available to pray with people after the worship service. We often stand right in the back so that they can come find us if they need prayer for things going on in their life or have crises or tests going on or failing things or whatever.
Through these weekly worship nights, USF Campus Ministries continue to foster a strong sense of faith and community that brings students together week after week. For The Vessel Online, I'm Brianna Faber.
We're taking a break, but when we come back, I'll talk to former USF runner Zach Lumberg and his transition to coaching.
And we will introduce you to the Amazon box called Jennifer. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. The University of Sioux Falls introduced the Jennifer Amazon Box, a 24/7 package pickup service designed to give students and staff the greater flexibility in receiving their mail.
The new system allows access to packages even when the mailroom is closed, making it easier for the campus community to retrieve deliveries at any time. Emma has the story.
What have you ordered from the Amazon box?
Clothes. A book.
Shoes.
I ordered a new planner for the school year.
At University of Sioux Falls, to make it easier to pick up your packages, they brought Jennifer the Amazon box to campus. Jennifer Knudsen, the director of Cougar Central, talks about how they brought the Amazon box to campus and how it works.
So about 2 years ago, I had actually heard that Augustana had one. So I immediately started looking into the process, because if they can have one, why can't we have one? And it was free. So I started the application and I worked with Andrew Porteous, and we actually reached out to Amazon in order to bring one here to campus. It's very easy to use. So you just add your items to your Amazon cart, and when you go to checkout, you find the nearest pickup location, you find Jennifer from the list of lockers, and you'll select that one.
Once your package arrives, you will get a code from Amazon, and all you do is go up to the screen on the Jennifer the Amazon box, type in your code, and the box with your package inside will automatically open. The Amazon box is located outside on the south side of the McDonald Center.
We chose an outdoor location for our locker, and what's great about that is students have 24-hour access to pick up their packages. So they don't have to worry about swiping in and out of the building, and they don't have to worry about our limited mailroom hours to pick up their packages.
Although the Amazon box is very efficient, not everything you order can be sent to the box.
For example, subscribe and save items that are on a subscription plan, anything that's too large, like a futon or a fridge that wouldn't fit in the locker, or anything that's actually not from an Amazon seller is not eligible for locker use.
Due to its outdoor location, the Amazon box is available for anyone to use, students, staff, and even people that just live close by. Emma Chandler, a student at University of Sioux Falls, talks about her experience with the Amazon box.
Everyone I know orders from this box. I order here probably about once a week.
On Jennifer the Amazon box, there's a wrap advertising an Amazon Prime TV show.
Yeah, that's an Amazon thing. So they might find different items to promote different TV shows. So they decided to put this wrap on, and it'll be on for a couple more weeks, and then they'll take it down.
For your next package, check out Jennifer the Amazon box. For The Vessel Online, I'm Emma Edwards.
A University of Sioux Falls student has launched a new local run club. It's quickly gaining traction in the community. What began as a small effort to promote wellness and connection has expanded into a citywide initiative. The club meets weekly and aims to foster both physical health and social engagement across Sioux Falls. Payson has the story.
On the Move Sioux Falls is a running group that has been going on for a few months now. It was started by a local USF student, Lauren Carver. Carver speaks about how On the Move goes about and what makes it special.
On the Move started in June. It is a run club, pretty much all of young adults, but all ages are welcome. We run 2 to 3 miles every Monday at 7 p.m. at the Levitt, and we just run downtown.
On the Move is great for all ages. It is a run at your own pace club that allows participants to experience and enjoy the outdoors. It takes place at the Levitt in downtown Sioux Falls. The Levitt is a great place to hang out, but also serves as a place for community in the Sioux Falls area. On the Move has had multiple other businesses come and be a part of what they are doing there, including Lawless Pilates and Fit Rev Nutrition. This is what Isaac Gerdes, a participant of On the Move, had to say.
And yeah, you're good. What's your favorite part about On the Move?
Being able to meet new people, build connections, and build relationships with many different people. And it's fun. Building the connections, not just the running, get a little bit of exercise, brings a lot of people in, and just communication.
This has been Pace and Gone with Vessel News.
Zach Lumberg went the distance as a standout USF cross-country and track runner, and now he's back leading the next generation as their new coach. I talked to him about his transition from a runner to the head coach. The University of Sioux Falls has recently brought in a new cross-country and track coach, who happened to be one of their former standout runners. His name is Zach Lumberg. After entering the workforce, Zach knew he missed being a part of the team.
Stayed at that full-time job, bounced around to a couple other jobs, didn't really enjoy any of the full-time jobs I was doing, so I was like, well, let's find something I enjoy doing. So I started showing up and helping coach, volunteer coach for a outdoor season with the former head coach Doug Peterson, and then it kind of slowly snowballed into more and more, and then I kind of became an assistant, and then within the past couple of years it's transitioned. Zach has always had a competitive side to him, but still understands the fun you can have as a student athlete. With trying to find the balance between the two, he wants to push the program to the next level. Yeah, I remember the fun I had as an athlete, so it's like kind of bringing that fun, happy environment, but also like wanting to win, wanting to be competitive, wanting to run PRs, really just seeing what we can push to the next level of going and chasing conference titles, going and chasing national qualifiers and those things. So just seeing what we can do. Doug did a great job. He brought conference titles and a lot of that stuff, and I'm hoping to kind of elevate that and do this in the next era of Division II cross country at University of Sioux Falls. Mallory, a senior and a captain on the University of Sioux Falls cross country team, is very thankful for the connections the team can make with Zach.
I remember my freshman year, he was the assistant coach at the time, but I remember him being like really good at, getting to know the freshmen and just making a point to talk to each of them. I thought that was really nice, and he is younger, so it's a little bit more, or it's easier to relate to him a little bit.
All the cross-country team is excited to have Zach as our coach. For the Vessel Online, I'm Ethan Schwankel. After the break, we will get a good look at the USF radio station, KCFS, and see what it takes to be a DJ.
And we will visit with the USF security team to see how they keep campus safe. We'll be right back.
One of the important parts of our media program is learning how to work in a radio station. Matthew shows us how the DJs learn to operate the radio board.
Ever since 1920, when the first commercial radio broadcast aired to the general public, we have been able to enjoy the airwaves of radio entertainment. University of Sioux Falls has their own station called KCFS, a digital radio station set up for students to hear music, daily news, and live interviews. To find out more about this intriguing job, let's ask the host of the station what it's like to work in radio.
I just felt like this is what I should be doing. I'm not super duper great with all the technical aspects of music, but like when it comes to being able to put some stuff out there and, you know, maybe make someone's day, that's kind of my jam.
What do you see as the most important aspect of being a radio personality?
Building a connection with your audience. Like, if you can actually kind of sort of impact someone positively for the better, even for like a little silly thing you said one time, it's kind of the greatest thing ever when somebody says, hey, that was really impactful to me. Like, it's cool.
Has radio impacted your life?
Yeah, I would say so. When I was a kid, I was pretty heavily bullied. And aside from my siblings, like, I didn't really have any friends. And so radio and music was like kind of an escape for me of like something else that I could focus on and do. And so to be able to be that person who's like bringing, you know, joy, but also like, you know, just a different perspective and a different way of thinking to somebody who maybe is like me when I was a kid and doesn't have any friends. That's kind of what I go for. That's the end goal.
When we think of radio, we also think of the people that listen to the radio. So let's talk to one of the listeners, Cassie Carroll. What about radio do you enjoy?
I enjoy getting to listen to the music, especially on a long drive, as well as like participating in the contests and getting to hear viewpoints from different people.
Can you tell us how radio has impacted your life?
When I was younger, especially, I used to like to participate in the local radio contests. And one time I was caller number 10 for one of our local radio stations and won tickets to a 98 Degrees concert when I was around 14. And I got to take my sister to go, and we had a really great time. So that was one time where radio really impacted my life.
Thank you for your time and views. For the Vessel Online, I'm Matthew Carroll. Good night.
Security on a college campus is very important because it's a second home for students and staff. The USF Campus Safety and Security team work 24/7 to keep us safe. Anthony has a story.
Today I bring you a story about some unsung heroes of the USF campus. Security is a hidden facet of USF, but also a very important power. What I set out to learn was how this new year was treating them, especially with the construction of Mir's lab. My first interview was Samantha Hidalgo. She was asked how the security was treating her.
I feel like it's pretty good, like really pretty safe in general.
And these were her recommendations to enhance security.
Not really, there are numbers posted everywhere, and you know, it's really easy to call them, and they're really chill about helping people out.
As you can see, our student base, I feel, very much trusts the security. With Santana, a 5-year veteran and security for our USF school. She claimed this for her relationship with students.
I love spending time with the students and getting to know them, so.
And these were her claims of how campus had been doing during our construction.
We recently got some new employees, some time in full-time staff, and then also, as you can see, as you walk into the library, there's new steps going up to the entrance because it was needed.
Amazing. Campus security seems to be making a great impact on our student body and a great impact on me. I also have other security members, such as Ralph Lott, that many students know and appreciate. I think that the USF security should have more of a light shown on them, and this is the vessel, Anthony Sigio.
We hope you have enjoyed our semester TV production show.
To learn more about the Media Studies Department at the University of Sioux Falls, search the USF website for Media Studies Bachelor's degree.
Thanks for joining us.